All right. What's going on, YouTube? This is D Flowers, and today I am with Scotty Rotten, and we are doing our question and answer. So,
Whee!
yay
For our Overwatch giveaway.
for our Overwatch giveaway. So, we're not going to tell you when we're going to announce the giveaway, so that way you're not skipping to the end of the video. So, joke's on you. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and start asking some questions, or we're going to start answering some. So, Scotty, if you would please read off.
Now, I will say that we did pick a few of our favorites because there was an obscene amount of Overwatch questions, and we just didn't feel like getting them all because that's how we do things.
Yeah.
So I picked a select few that I thought were the best, and we'll start with the Overwatch ones that I picked off. Ronit Shetty said, "Do you think Overwatch should start selling caps as well? Talk about controversy." I'm not sure what he means by caps. Like if he means like hats, like TF2 kind of thing. I mean, I don't know. I think that if I wanted to play a game where they fucking made a bunch of hats and stuff free to collect, I'd probably just play Payday 2.
That's true. I don't know what he means by that at all. I mean, he could be saying, like, do you think they should make, like, level caps, maybe?
They're
Like,
selling caps, though. I mean, every time I hear
selling
about
caps.
caps, I always think bottle caps from fucking Fallout 4.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's confusing. So, but yeah, I don't know. If you were able to make your question maybe a little easier to answer, I could answer it for you. But no.
If you mean hats, then I think no.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
think they should. I think that would be stupid as shit.
Yeah, I'd buy an Overwatch hat, but that's just me.
The second Overwatch question is, do you think, or it's by King Shark Beto, says, do you think Overwatch will be a good esport? Now, I will say first off that I don't think Overwatch will be a good esport. I think it'll be fucking terrible esport because the hitboxes are huge.
I think though, here's the thing though, even though the hitboxes are huge, if you have characters that know, I mean, if they do it like League of Legends, I mean, and I have to use it because it's the esport of the century. But I mean, if they do it anything like League of Legends, where you could do it to where you can ban characters from being used, you could definitely make it work as an esport. I think it would be fun as an esport. However, I think that there would be a lot of rules that would have to happen for it to work out correctly. And I also
they'd have to do a lot of balancing as well.
Yeah, a lot of balancing. Like Bastion is like an automatic like win if you have a Bastion and a Reinhardt on your team. But at the same time, like if they could balance it to where like, hey, if there's no using of bastions and corridors and stuff like that, it could work as a thing. If you hear a lot of clicking, it's because I'm trying to kill this fucking Parasaur right now and it's not working. All right. Anyways, but yeah, I think that as an esport, it would be pretty damn good as an esport, I think. So
I think they could make it work, but they'd have to do a lot of work on it first.
yeah, like a
We need quite a few
lot of
updates.
work.
Now, a lot of people, I know I said that was the last Overwatch question, but a lot of people were asking, do you think the $40 price tag is worth it? I'm not really into first-person shooter games, but this game has me really interested. Do you think I should get it? That sort of thing. And I would like to say that it is very worth it, and for a AAA title for $40, that is, like, that's obscene. Like, that's such a good price.
Yeah.
Like, normally they're like 60 to 80 bucks. Depending on where you live. I live in Canada, so it'd be 80 bucks. Flowers in the US, probably about 60. But yeah, $40 is not a big price tag. And that game is a lot of fun. It's what you wanted it to be and a little bit more. Like it is
It's pretty addicting. I mean, it's I'm a huge fan. Your question's basically asking if it should be exactly like TF2, because technically it is a TF2. I don't want to say knockoff, but it is a predecessor to TF2 in the way that it's the exact same game, basically, just with updated graphics and characters. But I think the reason TF2 made it as big as it was is not because it was free to play, and it's because it wasn't free to play. So that way the community that was there was like kind of the elitist community for those kind of games. Mm-hmm. And it made people want to be, it made people want to actually get involved in it, And I think that if we were to make Overwatch free, I mean, they've put a lot of heart and soul into it, and I think it would slowly go downhill as a community.
Well, yeah, you get the toxic community would happen instantly.
Yeah, the toxic community that happens with most games like Smite or League of Legends or even sometimes TF2. But also when you open up all your sources like that, free sources, that allows the people that are going to start modding and stuff like that, and it's a lot harder to keep. I mean, the reason they do it the way they do is they have a very set rule set that they go by when they release a game for Blizzard. And I think the issue that we would run into with that is you'd have such an influx of people that they would no longer be able to keep the support that they have right now. I mean, somebody asked about perma-banning and if we think that it was a good idea that they're perma-banning banners and stuff like that. I think that I think it's a great idea because it's making a statement that like, hey, this isn't cool to do. It's not something that someone,
as long as they have concrete evidence that someone is hacking, I think they should be instantly banned for good.
It helps us because it's like, all right, well, we paid $70 or we paid $40 for this game. We want it to work the way it's intended. We don't want it to be hacked and stuff. They had the same problem with GTA. People started hacking the crap out of it, and what's Rockstar going to do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. With Blizzard, it's like, hey, so
we're starting to rant here, so we'll move on to the next question. I'm going to cut you off there. Sora12981 says, what are your favorite animals?
Quetzal.
One thing that Flowers knows about me, and pretty much anyone who knows me intimately, would know that my favorite animal is definitely a zebra. I don't know what it is. I just like zebras. I got zebra print all over my fucking office here. I used to have a zebra print mohawk. It was pretty epic. It was really expensive to upkeep, though. So, yeah, that's my favorite animal.
Mine's a gray fox. I actually have tattoos and stuff of foxes all over, and I have fox things on my wall. And it's also the brand of my photography brand. So, gray foxes are my favorite animal.
Gay! Okay. What's the first video game you ever played?
Oh, fuck. The first one I can remember ever being able to rent for myself, like rent and play, because my brother used to play games all the time. I'd watch him play, but was Conker's Bad Fur Day, because my parents thought it was a kid's game. And walked in on me during the World War II scene where you're the little teddy bears and you're fucking just like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck me. Yeah, and so that game ended up never being allowed in the house again. But yeah, that was like my first kid. I think I was like 6 or something like that. And then the first...
Oh God, I feel old now.
Yeah, first game I ever bought, though, was fucking... Our first game I ever got to like play that we bought and we owned was Twisted Metal Black.
Oh, that was a terrible title for Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal 2 was the best.
Yeah, well, I'm aware, but the first like title I ever got to own on a PS2 for my personal one was Twisted Metal Black. So
I actually got Twisted Metal Black for free when I bought the new one for PS3.
Because you're a douche.
Anyways, the first game I ever played was, I can't remember if it was, I think it was Duck Hunt, but it might have been the first Super Mario as well.
Yeah.
I can't remember between the two of them, but I'm 28. I mean, I grew up on the NES system.
Yeah.
I actually went from NES to PlayStation. I didn't do any of the in between.
You remember Paperboy? Paperboy was the shit.
I do remember Paperboy. I used to rock the shit out of a game called Smash TV on NES. And I loved it.
They also had the old arcade Punisher game. That was a lot of fun. You'd pay. That game was dope.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Rondo S Videos says, I would like to know, how much have you been gaming? How does it affect your life?
It affects our life. I mean, we don't game all day long. It's not our YouTube is not our full-time job. We both have full jobs, both have families. I'm getting married like in like 3 weeks or like 4 weeks. And so it's not our full-time job, but we do game a lot. But I think it can take a toll on our families if we don't spend time with them. But we're pretty good about scheduling our time to play games and actually scheduling time to be with our family. So
I mean, we do. Don't get it wrong. We do play a lot of video games. Video games are a huge part of our lives. It's a huge passion of mine. I spend as much time as I can, but I have 2 small children and a wife. I can't play all the time.
Yeah.
So the time we do play, like we tend to make it count. We play together a lot. We're not like the people who are like, oh, we just make videos and we don't really hang out at all. Like we actually play video games together like all the time, pretty much. So yeah, it's a cool thing. I mean, we love video gaming. We love making videos for people, and it just kind of worked out that way. Which actually leads me into the next question. It says, what made you guys start this channel? We met playing a video game. We met playing Rust.
Yeah.
And we were actually in like rival clans, and we were like kind of at odds. And then another bigger clan showed up on the server, and my clan and the clan that he was in kind of joined forces to wipe them out. And then Flowers decided he liked my group better, and we just kind of started hanging out. And then one day he's like, "Hey, let's make a YouTube channel." I'm like, "I don't really know a lot about video editing." He's like, "Oh, it's cool. I'll teach you." And it just kind of took off from there.
Yeah, I really just wanted someone to play Smite with, and it ended up being... I had never played Smite in my life, and Scotty was like, let's play Smite. You can do it. And so I was like, alright, cool, I'll play Smite. Why am I... Oh my god, really? Fuck me! Hold up, sorry. Yeah, so that's how that happened. Oh my god, I am like... fucking lagging out the nutsack right now. Anyways.
All right, on to the next. Raizuki Raizan. Any plan on doing speed runs?
Was that?
Nope.
I think that's a question for me, and I tried. I tried. I mean, I beat Dark Souls 3 in like 3 hours, but I will never fucking do it again in my life. That was the worst 3 hours of my life, and I don't think I'll ever speedrun a game again.
I enjoy watching them from time to time, but as for actually doing them myself, not a chance in hell.
I mean, we have videos. Go watch them. I did. Yeah. I showed you how to speedrun, like a little bit.
I'll tell you what. You guys go do a speed run and then show us,
and then we will try it. I will try to do it for you.
We'll race you.
Yeah, I'll see if I can beat you.
Tell you what, we'll just play a bunch of speedrunners. I mean, I love that game. Does that count?
I guess.
I think that counts. Next question. Otonashi, would you consider cosplaying Bastion?
Already been done.
Now, Flowers was actually going to do it for this video, but we ran out of time to prep. But yeah,
it was literally just gonna put a box over my head, and I might actually throw a photo of me with a box on my head into this video, but we'll see.
Well, there you go.
We'll see.
Stay tuned for the Bastion cosplay.
Yeah.
Okay, Scarjor, what is your favorite thing about YouTube?
Oh,
that's a tough one. I mean, like, what is the favorite thing about our being on YouTube and having our channel, or just YouTube as a whole? Because I love YouTube. I love it better than cable, man. I can sit down and watch YouTube just because there's so much variety. And a big thing for me is just that because there's so many people out there and there's so much variety. Like when we did the Node video, people were like, oh, how do you not know who these guys are? And it's because there's so many people. And like, yeah, okay, they got like millions of subscribers and stuff, but like there's so many people now with millions of subscribers and stuff. You know, to know everyone is impossible. There's just so much content. And that's the beauty of it, is it's this huge community where there's so much variety and so much different that no matter what you do, you can just plug in and be part of that community and be part of that, you know, that like mini society. Yeah. And that's what I love about YouTube.
I like Funhouse. Those guys are cool. I also like Jacksepticeye. And
he watches a lot of Vanoss.
Oh my god! All right, so if anybody wants to know what my favorite thing about YouTube is, it's sitting on my ass and watching Vanoss gaming video reruns, like all day long. I can quote half those fucking games. Like, oh,
it's not even a joke. He does it.
I do it all the time.
Michael K says, "What is your most embarrassing or funny gaming story?" Now I got a good one, so I'll let you answer first.
Scotty was walking around. Oh, I need to go get meat. Scotty was running around, and he had just tamed this T-Rex, and he was like, "Oh, I can do this," and he started running it back and it died. That was my favorite, most embarrassing moment.
That was like 10 minutes ago.
No, my most embarrassing gaming moment is I used to play a lot of Battlefield, like a lot of Battlefield, and to the point where like I almost started doing competitions and stuff for it. And the most embarrassing thing was before I had known how to play the game, I was not aware that there was bullet drop. And so I was like, oh, I'm so good. I'm killing all these people. And then I noticed that I actually wasn't doing shit. And my buddy called me out on it. I was like, oh, I'm such a good player. And I couldn't kill anybody. And he taught me about bullet drop. And then I got really good at first-person shooters. So that's my most embarrassing thing.
The funniest and most embarrassing story for me is something that happens actually quite regularly, specifically when we play Ark together. Basically, because me and Flowers we play video games together every day. We spend a lot of time together, even if though we're in different countries and stuff. And we have these odd moments where like we'll be doing something and then all of a sudden we'll just get really fucking angry at each other.
Yeah.
And then there's like we like just kind of like yell at each other for like maybe like 2 minutes. And then there's like this like 25 to 30 minute really awkward period of silence. And then we just go back to playing again regularly. So it's like super awkward and embarrassing.
It's pretty bad.
We're still in chat together. We're still talking, except we're not talking.
There's some times where we rage quit pretty hard. I rage quit a lot. Well,
I do too. It's funny and it's awkward and I laugh about it afterwards. But during the time, it's like it's dead serious. It's like, dude, I fucking want to stab you right now.
Our fiance, well, my fiance and his wife both call each other our other wives and other girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever they are. And
yeah, my wife calls him my internet wife.
And my fiance calls him my other girlfriend. And so we bitch and bicker and fight. We always make up after, but there's some times where it's like, I'm going to fucking murder you right now. And I don't want to fucking be with you. So, yeah.
All right, we're coming near the end. We got 3 questions left.
Let's give the Overwatch away right now before we answer the last 3.
Okay. Well, we did a draw. I've got this neato little program that lets me sift through the program or through the comments and randomly pick one. And it's actually one of the questions that I picked to read here. Otonashi, you won a free copy of Overwatch.
Yeah.
So we will try to get in touch with you. If we can't get in touch with you within a week, we will give it to someone else. But I feel confident that we will find you because I've been pretty damn good about that in the past.
Yeah, we'll
I
find
have not dropped the ball on that once. I'm fucking like a bloodhound when it comes to hunting down people that want shit.
We're trying to work out how exactly we're going to get it to you, though. So just be on your best behavior until then.
Yeah, if you have an email that we can get in touch with you with, just comment your email or something like that.
I think you're one of Ezrati's streamers, so if you can...
Oh, is it?
Or one of friends. So if you are an Ezrati person, because you asked about cosplay, I know, if you happen to be a thing of Ezrati, if you can't get a hold of us, get a hold of her and have her give her my information. So, yeah.
We will find you.
We'll find you.
I will hunt you down, and I will find you. That shit is going to happen. Okay, continuing on with the last 3 questions. CXPKers, what do your parents think about playing video games all day? Do they play video games themselves? Now, I don't know if you realize, we're grown-ass men.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't live with my parents. My parents do not play video... Oh, my dad plays Monopoly on the Wii, I think.
Oh,
he plays a lot of... what is that game? Fucking Age of Empires. Like the old one. He plays that. But I mean, that's it. I mean, my mom has never... I think she played like Tetris once. But yeah, like I don't play video games all day. Like he said, we work. we're grown up.
Yeah.
Did you want to add that, Flowers?
I'll answer this question in just a second after I put this meat down. So give me just here. Let me explain this the best way I possibly can for you. Just give me a second here. Hold up. My parents are dead.
What?
Let's continue.
Oh god, that was awkward. Okay, cringy moments aside, Tay Singo HD says, "Do you guys live stream?" And I mean, we've talked about live streaming. Flowers wanted me to get into Twitch streaming and stuff a while ago. It's something we're kind of throwing back and forth. We're thinking about it, but there's no concrete plans yet for our live streams. So I mean, just stay in touch, keep watching our stuff. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually and get a system down for live streaming. It's right now it's just more convenient for us because we do both work full time and stuff. We can kind of get videos done on the side and then just upload them when we need them. It's just easier just sticking to YouTube right now. But if we find more time in the day, or if we figure out a way that we can make it work, then we will definitely get into live streaming.
The biggest issue with live streaming is that we both do have families, and a lot of people that do Twitch or live stream, they may or may not have families, or they may have like wives and stuff, but it's their full-time job. And we work, and then we have to come home and spend time with our family. And if we don't, when you do that and you don't actually have the time to spend with your family, it can kind of put we don't really see, because we do it for fun. They see it as we're just doing it because it's something for like fun and all that. They don't see it as something that we like are trying to do. You know what I mean? It's more of a oh, you're just having fun doing that. It is work to be a YouTuber, but we do it because it's fun. But at the same time, like, they see it as, oh, you're just gonna go hang out with Scotty. It's like, no, we're gonna go work. And so
this is our off time.
Yeah, this is our off time, but at the same time, it's like we have to be able to work with our families. And a lot of those Twitch streamers will actually have families that are also Twitch streamers, so they work around that. So, I mean, it is a possibility in the future. We've talked about it. We have the gear to do it. We don't really put webcams in our videos just because I don't really want to put webcams in my videos, because I like actually...
I do it.
I mean, Scotty does it.
From time to time, I do it.
I'll probably end up doing it more in the future, but I'm just not... I'm so awkward behind or in front of a camera instead of behind a camera. So that's kind of why that. But I mean, it's a possibility. Keep your eyes open.
All right.
It might happen.
Our last question. Dun dun dun.
Oh,
Jarrett Wysong. How long have you known each other? I haven't been with this channel long, but I love the content. Well, first off, Jarrett, thank you very much. We enjoy having you here. We make content for you guys, so I'm glad that you enjoy it.
Yeah, my name's Dylan. I'm an addict too. Don't worry. You could not have said that anymore. Like, oh man.
Hi, my name's Scotty, and I like to drink coconut milk.
Hi, my name's Dylan, and I have dead parents.
Okay. How long have we known each other? God, it's been what?
It's almost been a year. It is almost been. It'll be a year in August when our channel will be officially a year old.
Well, that's when the channel. I think we knew each other.
We knew each other for like maybe a month or so before that. Because we played.
So I'd say we've known each other for about a year. We just kind of met each other, and our personalities kind of clicked a bit, and we're just like, hey, fuck it, let's do some YouTube. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So that's the end of our Q&A, guys. Thanks for participating. Thanks for asking all these wonderful, wonderful questions. And thanks for stopping in to spend time with us, man. We loved all the content and the comments and everything. Yep. And I hope you enjoy watching more videos.
Yep. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Ciao.